After working 30 plus disasters now throughout my entire career, Katrina is a high watermark to me. It resonates. It sets kind of the bar.
The floods came, the waters came, and just everything from the inside, from the ceiling down, was just gone. I mean, it was there. If it didn't go out the back windows, it was still there, but it was just destroyed. Everything was broken. Everything that was wood was crushed. Everything, glass was broken. The refrigerators, the washers, the dryers.
It was so bad you didn't have time to feel. You know, you just realized you had to get the work done because things were constantly happening. It was extremely busy.
The helicopters were doing airdrops across. People were writing, you know, help or anything that they could. A lot of cars were parked over in Hancock County, coming up to I-10 just to get some high ground. Because you know, if you have a high tide and a north wind, parts of Hancock County is going to flood.
All I remember is being on the front, driving, crossing over the median back and forth on Highway 90, and I got a phone call from my mother asking me where I was, and I told her I didn't know, and that scared her. And she says, "What do you mean you don't know?" I said, "Well, it's kind of like the Twilight Zone." I said, "I know I'm on Highway 90, but I have absolutely no idea where I am, because there's nothing here." And that was the scary thing there.
The one thing that we did have was donations. The donations started rolling in. And this was not FEMA donations. This was the churches and the local communities coming up with stuff and just bringing stuff. And it was welcomed at first, and then it became a problem because we had so much. And so then things started just piling up on the sides of the road. You know, the one thing that I took away from it was don't underestimate things, because I think that was a lot of what the problem was, is the coast had not seen an event like that since Camille, and we haven't seen anything since Katrina, so there's that sense of it won't happen again. And so I think we got to take it, you know, one day at a time and keep our eye on the horizon.
If I look at Mississippi today, emergency response, I think it taught us that no one entity is going to handle it. I think Katrina showed us that a storm of that magnitude and a disaster of that magnitude taught the new first responders that it takes everybody. And we all better be ready, and we better be practiced, we better be trained, we better have a way to get the thing that you normally get when you can't have it, when it's not close. To respond like we did down there, we had no idea. Worst one ever for me. That's the high water mark, Katrina. That leaves a mark on you, and it demands that you do better. It demands that you be ready, and that's where we are.